Welcome to the Rumpus Room podcast.
I think we're on episode 12. We've had a little bit of hiatus, but that's for a great reason because look where we are. Look what we've got.
Look at these gorgeous seats that we're sitting on, Brooke. We thought we'd do an unboxing with you guys, so shall we?
Yeah. We've been moving in silence, is what they say. We've been making moves in silence.
We've been making moves.
But now we're getting rowdy.
Because, the haters will hate, but the movers will make.
This'll get into a good pocket of the internet.
Oh, fuck yeah, wait. I want to turn. Hold on, let me hit one.
It. Oh, yeah.
Okay, ready for the grand reveal? These are our new seats thanks to Bradfords Interiors.
Bradfords Interiors, let's go.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
They look remarkable, don't they?
That's beautiful.
This is like Christmas Day, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once you hit like 28, you start getting real horny for interior furniture and Le Creuset pots.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you nearly stained our furniture.
Who will be the first to stain it? You will.
Oh, nah. Arsey somehow. Oh, wow, guys.
B. These, I think, are these our most expensive thing we own? Except for our house, but...
Yeah, these are beautiful. We went into Bradfords Interiors the other day. I'm knackered after the unboxing.
Same.
Went in there the other day and just pranced around the store trying chairs.
Yeah, we have to say a big thank you to Anne-Marie. She was so awesome and also like an avid watcher and listener of not only this podcast but our radio show. And she's just like massively hooked it up. So we're super stoked and we just feel like the luckiest boy and girl in the world. They're called the Lipari.
Yeah.
I also heard from a little birdie. That Bradfords Interiors is having like a Black Friday sale and it's 50% store wide. So
50% off store wide. I'm going back there.
Nice.
Get myself a candle.
Let's figure out how we want to sit. Because you can do so much. Oh, I've seen that position before. Not on you, on me. Haven't seen that before.
I don't know. I think I'll just move around. They give you an air of comfortable and chill, which means we'll be comfortable and chill and move around and do what we need to do.
Nice to be back on the podcast with you again, my friend.
Yeah.
It's been a while. We have had a bit of a hiatus, haven't we? And that was because, what have we been up to? We've just been doing heaps. What? Oh, we've been playing in we were DJing in Aussie.
Yeah, we had an Aussie show. Coming up to end of the year, our normal drive show just becomes more and more frantic.
Yes, very frantic, just for the two of us little weasels.
Yeah, so we've got like guests and this and that, and like we recorded that. We recorded the Does a Double Mega Mix last night, and just things like that really start filling up our calendar. And then also the space we're in, this beautiful space, the podcast area, was getting a bit of a revamp.
Yeah, it's got a revamp team.
Bit of an
it's
upgrade.
looking good.
Some cameras on wheels.
Mate, it's like we're in fucking, what's iRobot or something?
Yeah, that'll
What's
do.
that movie?
iRobot?
Yeah.
With Will Smith?
Or maybe I was thinking of Monsters, Inc.
Both weird.
and both
will come true. Both will come true. Did you see Kim Kardashian's got a Tesla robot?
No.
That's the end of the world coming, eh?
What do you mean? As in someone she's got a robot at her house that just like helps to do
it's
things
like
for her?
It looks like ones off iRobot. Tesla are making they look like humans. They don't have human features. They're still it's a robot, but it's meant to be it's basically like your butler. And it's
Doesn't she
controlled
already
by
have
AI.
people working for her that does that? And also she pays them. She's got money to pay people to do that.
Yeah,
so
she doesn't want to pay more humans. She loves slave labor, I think.
She doesn't. Brooke, she doesn't want to pay a human to do it anymore. She's taking jobs away by giving it to the robots. What did you say you would do if you had a robot? Remember?
Oh, I'd humiliate it first so it knows its place. Otherwise, it'd get a bit too big for its boots and come for me.
I had obviously a lot to say about that, and it made me feel weird because I felt like it was quite like murder energy. Yeah. But
have you ever sworn at your car?
Yeah,
That's like a robot on wheels.
But do robots have feelings and emotions?
No.
So why? How do you humiliate it then?
Make it it'd be, I don't know, because it's AI, it wouldn't feel it, but it could maybe understand that it should be humiliated, and you can tell what humiliation is. Maybe you could be like, hey, by the way, in a human, when you're humiliated, you feel this, and you're going to feel that because you've just pretended to pee oil on yourself.
Do you think you've ever been humiliated before?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, see, I love that he says probably. Like, this is the biggest thing you'll learn about Brooke is that you are so not ashamed.
Or there's definitely some things I'll be like...
Not that you've got anything to be ashamed about, but like you don't fear like being seen, and like you don't have an embarrassment of like being in public or like maybe stuffing up or doing something silly in front of people. Like it's so amazing. I've got so much to learn from you.
To a degree, there are still definitely things where I'd be like, oh,
When was a time that you felt really nervous or unsure of yourself? I know one time that you've said to me that you're like, oh, I actually was really nervous doing that. And that was when we were doing our survey results and you had to do it in front of everyone via the laptop. Like you said you were just really nervous for some reason.
There was, I actually do weirdly, if say I have like an MC job and things like that, that's quite nerve wracking if it's like a solo MC job.
Yeah, right.
Definitely different if you got someone to like
riff off.
Bounce off. Yeah, someone to riff off. Shout out Denver. But yeah, maybe like that. There's been times where that's been like quite nervous. I remember actually ages ago when I lived in Ohokune for a snow season. Before I worked at the supermarket down there in New World. Before I actually did try and apply to work on the mountain as like a liftie.
Oh yeah.
And they had these real weird like massive group interviews.
What? To
like,
just wean out the weird ones?
Yeah, and obviously I got weaned out.
Everyone's weird if you're going up
but I was like 18 or 19, and so I was like pretty fresh, and they like made you stand up in front of like 30 other people and like be like, hey, like kind of like let us know about what are kind of your goals, maybe like what do you like to do, blah blah blah. And I was just like,
awful.
What the fuck? And I was like, I wasn't expecting this.
And you would have been fine if it was just you, but being in a group doing that, it's just something about that.
And back then, I wasn't like, I never even it never crossed my mind to do radio. Like, wasn't even DJing, like none of that stuff. I wasn't I was like still like outgoing, but I wasn't a presenter of any means. And so it was like, stood up. Can't even really remember what I said, but fuck.
Because also, like, do you find that you've got a bit of pressure to be like the funny person in all of those situations?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, say you're doing an MC role and you've got to fill kind of space and minutes and things like that, and it's like, what am I expected to do there? You know, sometimes you're like, oh.
I find that because we're in this like realm that in any space I'm in, I've got to deliver. Yeah. Which I know is actually kind of like quite a detrimental thing.
Yeah, especially like say maybe like a speech at someone's wedding or their like birthday or something.
I think that's literally it, Brooke. I don't want to do public speaking and stuff. I think it's because I feel that I need to like perform and be the best ever at it of all time because it's what I do as a job.
Yeah, if someone was like, oh, Brooke got up and did like he bombed and did a real shit speech, people would be like, isn't he on radio? Isn't he paid to do that?
Feeling?
And you're like, yeah, shit.
Yeah, I would never. I smashed my sister's. The only speech but even now, Brooke, I look back at that and I go, oh God, that wasn't very good. But that's just my brain. I only have ever done like one proper speech as an adult, and that was at my sister's wedding. And my opening line was pretty good, and I reckon that will be
go down in history.
It'll go down in history. I said, "Hi everyone. I was asked to prepare a few lines. I've already done them."
And everyone
roared. And you could tell the tables of like the
Druggos.
You could tell the Druggo tables. Hey, that was so funny.
Fuck yeah. I think that's a 2025 goal is we go to Toastmasters.
Yes, okay.
Or something adjacent.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if Toastmasters is the one that we want to do. I feel like we are in a position now to ask our big boss to like invest in us a little bit and like get us an actual like media trainer. Yeah,
that's the thing. I think we're obviously Toastmasters can teach anyone anything. Like we're not above that, but we definitely maybe like we're not coming in at entry level, so we could probably get someone to.
We just need someone to help us like finesse.
Yeah,
finesse it.
Yeah,
because
I reckon a lot of it as well is to do with your mind, because it's like when I think about, say, going up and doing an MC thing, and it's like, say you got to get up and talk about, I don't know, maybe this business or this like group of people or this entity or something. You're like, oh, what am I going to talk about? And also it's like, what if you because you're not really preparing a speech for every like section of the emceeing or whatever. So it's like it's training your mind into remembering like what can I talk about? What can I talk about off the cuff if I like forget what I'm meant to be talking about or something like that, and just having like maybe that trained in your mind.
Yeah. I don't know if my mind works that way, unfortunately. I'm just such a like, I feel my best when everything's planned out for me and I've got that as a guidance. I can riff, like I can, what's the word? I can
ad-lib?
freestyle and ad-lib easily. That's what we do every day on our radio show. But if it was like in a setting like that, I need to have like a thing planned out in my head. Like it's just how I work. It's so interesting.
Should we get into some stuff?
We went live just before and we asked a bunch of our followers what they'd like us to talk about.
It's almost, I think we should maybe do that just before every podcast.
Yeah.
Get a last few little things we could, fill up the space with.
Well, just not even that, we can fill up the space, but just like what do people actually want to hear us talk about?
Yeah.
Because they listen to us like on our radio show and we talk about a lot of music stuff there, but in this space we try to keep it a little bit less.
Yeah, more just chat.
And what did they say? What did they write down, Brooke?
There was a bit of weather chat they wanted, something to do with the humidity.
Oh yeah, awful. Not a good time. Actually, not a good time to go. Did anyone notice I've gone a little bit blonder? Does it pick up on the TV?
I don't know.
Not a good time to go blonde. The girls will understand this, but when you go blonde, it dries your hair out naturally the way that, like if you go brown, brunette or darker, your hair takes to it nicer and it can remain smooth. If you go blonde, it dries your hair out so you go frizzier. When you're in humid heat,
that's what I've got. I got my foils on as well.
Yeah, that's
frizz on.
That's me and you, just frizzy till we dizzy.
Frizzy and dizzy. There was that. There was someone wanting to Brooke wanting me to go and drag.
Yeah, let's talk about that, Brooke.
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable in me putting makeup on you?
Yeah. We've spoken about this before. I was like, I've put forward the idea. I'm like, oh man, I'd love to like do drag one time. But then you were like, you've got to be careful because that's not like your area. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't just like turn up in like a half-baked thing.
And then like laughing about it and stuff.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. I'm not like laughing about it. I'd love to like do a performance or something. But yeah, you'd want to like get someone credible on board.
Yeah. I reckon you'd get like Ketamine on board or Anita Wiglet and get them in and they like do a full makeover on you. They like teach you a routine and we all go and watch you do your routine. It would be so epic. Yes.
Kaloozy guest
we get
appearance.
A boozy table going and it's like Brooke's big night out. What would your drag name be? It's got to be good, Brooke. It's got to be like punny.
Yeah.
And I think more like dark humour the better.
Yeah, it is
like
always
Ketamine.
a bit like that. Yeah.
Or what are some other really good ones that I love?
Oh, there'll be a drag queen name generator.
Okay, what do I call drag queen name generator?
Okay,
I've got something.
That's how Childish Gambino got his name. Rap name generator.
No shit. Yep. I want to do that next. Which generation do you belong to? Boomer.
No, fuck off.
Millennial. Next step. What do you currently do in life? Good question. I'm still trying to figure that out. I work in an office. I do not work in an office. Full-time student and rocking it. I am a traveller. I do not work in an office.
Yeah, probably that one.
What is your deepest desire, Brooke? Inner and outer peace? A compassionate world? Personal growth? Finding true love? Or understanding other people?
Maybe is it like personal growth? Is this to determine the aura of the drag?
I don't know, but I'm just
queen?
kind of running with it because it's fun. I love a little quiz. What would you say is your strongest quality? I'm a bit of a bright spark, intelligent. I'm always helping people out, kindness. My life is a crazy explosion of shapes and colours, creativity. I'm a survivor, strength. Or I know what I want, confidence.
Maybe the creativity one.
I feel like you're all of those.
Hey, look at that. We got a clock.
Whoa!
You guys can't see that.
You guys can't see that, but we've got a clock.
We've got
That's
a big screen
so
with
mean.
There we go. Anyway.
What role do you play in your friendships? I like to make my friends laugh. They always come to me for advice. I tend to be the peacemaker between friends. I offer support where I can. Or I am usually the one to help them fix things.
What, the first one or the last one? The laughing or the fix things?
I think you like to, yeah, both of them.
What should we go with?
I think first and foremost, you like to make people laugh.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that one.
Okay. How often do you work out?
Well, it depends.
Work out? Are you serious right now?
Are you serious?
Every day, if walking through the shops counts as work. Working out. Getting out of bed is enough of a workout for me. The people at the gym know me by name. Or fitness is life.
There was really two extremes.
Yeah, it's really hard.
I do maybe the one walking through the shops because I do work out a bit, but I'm not like.
Okay, yeah. Why did you take this test? Because 1, it looked like fun. 2, I was bored. 3, my friends encouraged me to do so. 4, all of the above. 5, none of the above.
Probably 4.
All of the above, okay.
Yeah.
What do you dream about when you sleep? I often dream that I'm drowning.
No?
It's another conversation for another day. Fighting or running away from war.
Nah.
I dream that I'm flying.
Nah.
I often dream of animals.
Not really, nah.
People and relationships.
Sometimes maybe more that.
Yeah.
Do you know, side note, digression, allegedly, when you dream of people, whether you think you know them or not, you've seen them at some point in your life, whether it's like in person or on TV, because your mind allegedly doesn't have the capabilities to create a new face that you've never seen.
Do you sometimes try to do that in your head? Try and create a new face in your head? I do it in the shower all the time.
It's like, so yeah, I think even if it's like might be someone in your dream, you might have seen them at the gas station earlier that day, and your subconscious has remembered them, and it's like their faces in your dream.
I've had another vivid dream last night. It's so weird, B. 3 nights in a row now.
Is it the big moon, though? Big moon.
Oh, is it something to do with the moon?
Maybe. I always have average sleeps when there's big moon. Gravitational pull.
What
I'm a man of water.
last night? No, it wasn't vivid because I can't remember it. Oh, I think it was a sexy one. If you were an animal, what would you be? A dog or a wolf? A tiger, lion or a jaguar?
Maybe.
A gazelle, horse or a giraffe?
Man, really torn here now.
An owl, falcon or eagle? Or a dolphin?
Shit. Do I want to be the tiger, the giraffe or antelope, or the dolphin is the big question. I'm kind of leaning towards giraffe.
Okay, yep.
We'll go giraffe.
A little bit goofy, silly. I like
Man, how long is this test?
Just shut up.
You better have a fucking good drag name after this.
It's going to have a real shit one.
Oh, it's going to, yeah.
Oh, please wait, sis.
Horseplay, horsecock or something. Well, I don't know.
Do you have a bucket list? Nope, I'm living life one day at a time. Yes, I'm halfway through it already. Yes, but I've only got a couple of items on it. No, but I do know what I want in life. Yes, but it is hard to get to.
Maybe the first one.
Nope, I'm living one day at a time.
Or like, what was that? The like third one down, maybe a fourth one where it's kind of like...
I've gone next, sorry.
Yeah, we'll just say that. I mean, like bucket list is a funny thing because I think I mean, there were definitely big things that you'd want to tick off, but it's like I'd start thinking of some and then it would be like a stupidly sized list because I'm just always keen to do things.
Also, that's your ADHD as well, I feel. Yeah. Like that's the ADHD list.
Someone might be like, my bucket list is to like go to Tokyo. I'd be like, yeah, sick. That'll be like, let's do that next winter. Next. Like, you'd be like...
Yeah. Okay, you ready for your result?
Shit, yeah, baby, good. Aww.
I don't even know what this means. Damn it, I'm gutted for you. It's terrible. Orocotension.
How's it spelled?
Orocotension.
Orocotension. What does oroco mean? Do you look up oroco?
That's terrible.
Nah, I reckon I'd be able to find a good drag name would come from within.
Yeah, would I? But it needs to... Okay, wait. Puns to do with Brooke. Brooke case. I'm riffing.
Sexy bookend. Like a bookend. Bent like a bookend.
I like that. Wait, too long though.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like that autistic man. What about cook? Something to do with cook. Big black Brooke. Can't do that, eh?
Nah, probably not.
Absolutely not.
Doesn't really relate to anything.
You're big. You're a big man. You're a big little boy.
Man.
Brooke, cook, look. Looky. Looky.
That could be like a tagline. I mean, it doesn't have to relate to my name, though.
No, it doesn't, does it? What about Gibson? There's something in there. Or Finbar. Finbar is his middle name, everyone.
Yeah, double N, double R, don't you forget that, you little fucking termites.
Every time I say Finbar, he has to say that tagline with it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder why.
This guy who I used to work with on the boats used to say that. He said fucking, double N, double R, don't you forget that.
I love that window case says, Greg. Yeah, the name's Greg with 2 G's. And
Is that the
one
name?
at the top and one at the bottom.
One at the top and one at the bottom. Because you 2 G's, you instantly think like GG, like the bakery. One at the top, one at the bottom. That's genius.
Oh, I wish I could come up with an amazing drag name right now.
It'll come. Maybe in the comment section, hit us with possible drag names for me.
Yeah, cool. And let's get involved. Let's get that going for 2025, I reckon.
Yeah, drag and Toastmasters adjacent.
Man, that's 2 really good goals, I think, for 2025.
Should we be writing these down?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Did you know last year we did this thing where we and we wrote down we did like a time capsule. Remember on our podcast, we just did like an audio podcast.
Yeah.
And we did and it was called the 5-year time capsule. And we wrote down all these questions like, where will I be in 5 years? Or like, where will I be in 5 years? And like, who will it was interesting.
Yeah, there was like a lot of questions that we then answered, and then it's in some kind of podcast somewhere, eh?
Yeah, and then we're going to get that piece, and I've got that piece of paper, and I put it into my like secret box. I definitely reckon it's there.
Yeah, is he definitely in there? Yeah.
I hope so. And then we're going to pull that out in 5 years' time. I've got it in my calendar. Do you know? Do you?
Oh, true. Probably.
Hold on, I'll show you. 5-year.
Would it be in mine? Surely.
SNB 2-week countdown until 5-year time capsule on the 5th of May 2028.
You know why you've got a 2-week countdown? So you can find that piece of paper. It gives you a couple weeks to find it and to find the podcast.
That's funny.
You need to get the podcast audio and put it on a USB, so it's like more symbolic.
Yeah,
and
true.
in case we get fired and then we no longer have access to that audio or something.
Yeah, that'd be
then
good.
Wipe it off the internet. Who knows? In 5 years there may not be any internet.
What do you think will be?
We'll go back to the good old days of pigeons, crows, ravens,
owls. I want to send you mail via an owl.
Yeah, true. Or a Airedale Terrier, which is famously the runner dogs, I think, in World War I or II. They're very good at running long distances and carrying little parcels. Airedale Terriers.
What?
An Airedale Terrier. The little fluffy cunts. But they're good at running.
Show me a photo. I saw a dog that I would like to get today. It was very low to the floor. Small. Looks like a King Charles, but small little sausage dog.
Oh, is it a sausage dog?
Oh, yeah, but I thought sausage dogs didn't have long fur.
Nah, you get long haired dachshund.
Long head. Oh, that's very cute. What is that?
That's the Airedale Terrier.
That is so cute. That's almost like a schnauzer.
So that one's not so shaved. You can like shave them. So my friend in
Let me show the camera.
Oh, yeah. These little Airedale Terriers. You might be able to get that, I don't know.
I can't see it.
Anyway.
That's awful.
Oh, was it? Anyway, Bethan will chuck one on the screen for you. Thank you, please. A friend of mine who went to primary school and intermediate and high school with me, his family had Ben Ingram. His family had an Airedale Terrier, and they had puppies on Anzac Day because they named them after like Crete, Gallipoli, all these things. They had 11 of those little fuckers at their house. And I'd go there every day and we'd just play with them.
Good money making, eh?
They were like $700-800 each, I think.
Jesus! Let's start breeding, bro.
Clip that. They had like a little courtyard at the front which they fenced. And so they all stayed in there because they just shit everywhere. And it'd be like we put all 11 of them on the trampoline, not to bounce them. You like lie there and they just all like run all over you. And it's just like these 10 or 11, 12 little fucking cuddly bears just like all over you.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I really liked this little, because I just think like we would like to get a little doggy because G and I don't think we're going to have kids. So we thought maybe we could get a little dog and be like that classic like no kids but have a dog family. Yeah. But we think, I just don't know if I can do the slobber. I'm not good with the big slobbery dogs. Not
that many dogs. There's like ones that really slobber, and then most of them aren't actually too bad.
Yeah,
but
I
also,
just don't good with them.
We've been on and off looking at those like miniature long-haired dachshunds for years. I think we've finally been like, nah, because I think they're quite They have a lot of
Too
issues.
busy to have a dog, I feel.
But also, like, that dog in particular, quite, they're very, dachshunds in general are very protective of the one person. So, like, it might really love you. And if G even tries to, like, grab it or something, it'll be like, to him. Yeah. They have back problems if you're not careful, if you overfeed them, because it, like, starts bending.
Oh,
like,
shit.
There's heaps of issues with them. You have to, if you get them from a breeder, you have to get, like, the parents like inspected from a vet to make sure like there's no hereditary like all this kind of stuff. They're pretty intense animals. And then because the big sausage dogs, big dachshunds, were bred in length and they've got these huge claws because they go down into badgers' dens and like grab badgers and like fight badgers and pull out rabbits and stuff. So they're very like.
You know Archie and Lola, the ones that we had, little West Highland Terriers. They've got the sticky up little tails because they used to be the same. They used to dig for. Why do I think it's potatoes? I don't think it's potatoes.
Was it for animals?
Probably.
Surely it's for animals.
And
like hares or something.
And then you'd pull them up by the tail. I don't know if my dad was joking when he told me that, but I was like, that is so buzzy to think that my little Archie comes from that.
Yeah, it'd be that's a great yarn from a dad to spin though.
That's funny.
He's like,
yeah, we had my dad used to make did you I don't know, maybe it's a girl thing. But also I think I was just lucky I had a really nice dad growing up and like a really connected and like loving dad. He made up this whole storyline and this whole character book and stuff, and he'd read it to me every night out of his like he'd just riff it off. Every night was different, and it was Tommy and Rupert. So
he had these two characters that he'd made up, and they had like a general base.
Yes,
like story. They lived in this one house, and
it was very like Pooh Bear and Piglet energy.
Yeah, and in each. I wonder if, without you knowing, he was just like, he's like, what happened in my life today? And then he'd make a story about what happened, but just have these two characters.
Yeah.
Because is that what... And
then when we got our first dog, he called it Tommy. And so it was like quite special to our family because that was obviously the character we knew our whole life.
You know that kids program Bluey, is it?
Yeah.
From Aussie. That's like a dad who started making those for his daughter or something like that.
Crazy.
Pretty sure.
And Miss Rachel.
Huh?
And Miss Rachel.
Is it the same guy?
Oh, do you not know Miss Rachel?
No.
She's even bigger.
Is it?
Miss Rachel that's where the money is, Brooke. I'm telling you.
Because Bluey's been signed to like Disney or something, so he's set for life, billionaire basically.
Yes, Bluey is having a moment right now, big time. Miss Rachel started on YouTube doing videos just for her daughter, and now she is like the queen of.
Oh, does she do like? Is she the person though?
Yes.
Oh, he's made like an animation. Bluey's
cool.
like an animation.
Yeah.
And so Disney have like bought onto that. But
that's cool.
But it was like teaching his daughter like life lessons and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
He started doing that and then it got huge following, got picked up.
Yeah, I think maybe my niece dressed up as Bluey. What does Bluey look like? Because I think...
No, that was Paw Patrol.
Oh,
yeah.
She was supposed to be a pumpkin and then she decided last minute she didn't want to be the pumpkin anymore. Funny.
Aww.
She looks so cute in the pumpkin too.
It's not quite the same. I was just on the dress up front though.
Yeah.
Christmas party. MediaWorks Christmas party.
Yes.
How do I get a miniature horse?
Yeah, question.
Because it's cowboy western themed and I don't want to fuck around. I was going to come on a full grown horse. But I've been on a horse. To be fair, remember when we went out to the
Oh yeah.
not the croquet. What is it? The polo. I'd ridden a horse. I'd ridden like a pony once in my life. I just got on a polo horse with a stick and went out there with this chick and just went for it.
Yeah, true. You were galloping.
I was like galloping.
What's the stages? Trotting and then gallop.
There's like a trot, a canter, and a something. But I was like, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll get a.
That's funny. We need to get that footage from somewhere.
I was like, let's get a full. I want to come on a full-grown horse and do like a lap, and then just give it back to the people and be like, all right, on its way, to the factory.
Does that not just say so much about Brooke that he wants just to come in for a lap and let everyone look at him and laugh?
And then hopefully the horse takes a big shit because they're always shitting. This big dump. I'm like, fuck, take that. Heads of department. And me, assless chaps, probably getting flea bitten by this fucking horse. Do a lap and then go out. But I'm like, fuck, I could kill someone because if that horse gets scared. It would like, if it kicks someone.
Imagine the chaos, Brooke, the headline. Radio host kills another radio host via a horse
at a Christmas party on campus. Because
imagine being kicked in the fucking gonads by a horse.
Yeah.
And the gonads being your head.
Yeah.
Bang.
But like that could, you could. So there's genuine, like, you could kill someone, or the horse could get very scared, and that could end up like hurting the horse and things like that. Sounds like shit.
I don't know. I think I could. I reckon I could hit one.
Hit what?
If
hit a horse. Punch a horse.
If it was coming at me, I reckon I could probably hit it, and then it just not.
It's coming to trample you. You hit it, and then it does not. So maybe I go. So instead, I'm looking for a miniature pony to come and do a lap. I won't be riding it.
And you want it to have a little skirt?
Yeah. I'll be like, this is my lady. Here's my +1. And I'll do a little lap with my miniature pony, because they'll be customed to like petting zoo scenarios. Or maybe I'll get little earmuffs for it.
Okay, let's see. What are they called? Miniature horse. Miniature horse for hire. Oh my God, they're so cute, aren't they? They're so little and funny. Ponies for Parties is Auckland's premier party pony business.
How much?
Let me have a look.
We'll get one each. I'll get 2, so we can come trotting in. No, here's an idea. We get a pony. I go out and test them. I find a pony that's so short, I can look like I'm riding it, but I'm like this. No,
I hate that.
Nah, so I'm not on its back. So Peter, or whoever they are who hate animal abuse, they won't be coming for me because I ain't touching it.
I'm sorry, but these don't look very miniature to me.
Show me, have a look.
They look like big ones. Butterfly looks like a full-grown horse. They're cosplaying their own horses into miniature horses, trying to get more money. That's fucking criminal.
The second option is me and Bax from the office go as a panto horse.
Yes, do that. That's funny. Because I feel like you need to like run all that shit past. You can't just bring a horse to our Christmas party and not talk to the fucking.
Nah, people. Because what I'll do, I won't come onto the MediaWorks property. I'll just be at the gate on the horse.
Oh, okay.
Look at this, guys. Fucking horse. Whose horse is that?
$350 for a pony party plus rabbits and guinea pigs.
Do I get a discount if I don't have the rodents?
Yeah, can
Fuck
we
the rodents
off. I don't
off.
want the rodents. We just want the fucking horse.
I can even come pick the horse up in my own car if they're that small. I'll get a trailer.
Yeah? Should we give them a call?
Fuck.
No, we can't. We defo can't. That's naughty.
Be like, hey, how loud music? How loud does the music have to be before the ponies aren't
we could
enjoying?
Put little headphones on them. That's my dream, eh? Not me to have the child, but like for you, when you guys have your kid, just taking your little baby around with the headphones on. Yeah. Come on, Dad's going to DJ. Come on stage.
Yeah. This is 140. Welcome.
This is dubstep. Get used to it.
It's just like mirroring out, having a good time.
What would you do if your child grew up and they were into 1, clip and climbs, and 2, tropical house?
So first of all, I mean, I had a moment when I was into rock climbing quite heavily.
Really?
So Mum and Dad used to host American students.
Okay. I thought you mean like rock climbers.
Well, one ended up being a rock climber. So at the Waikato Uni, there was it wasn't quite an exchange because we didn't like swap out someone from New Zealand, but these American students from all over America would come to Waikato Uni for like 6 months, and they were all they were all like environmentalist students, so like they were all to do with like animals of some degree, or I don't know, they were all
geology,
just like things like that, not quite rocks, but they were all like, they were outdoorsy, like that was their side of the things they were studying. They'd come and we would host them as like a homestay. Yeah. So they were like 19, 20, 21, or maybe like probably older than 20. And
how old were you at this point?
I was like 15.
Fuck, were any of them trim?
15, 16. We had guys most of the time, I think.
Oh.
I think we had a few chicks. I don't know. I can't really like massively remember. I was like 13, 14, 15 kind of thing. So they come and stay with you, but not the whole 6 months. They'd stay with you for a bit, and then they go out on their like, where they go and do their, what's the word, like their studies in the wild.
Oh, okay.
Their like placement. So one of the guys we had went and studied the fur seals down near Dunedin.
Okay.
So he like lived down there for like a month and would go out every day like onto like the cliff face and like watch the fur seals and like record things and kind of study them. And then they come back and stay at the homestay for like another few months or whatever. Anyway, he was from Colorado, pretty sure Colorado.
Huge clip and climb community.
So he was into it. So we got like month passes to, I think it was called Extreme Edge.
Fuck
Hamilton.
Yeah. Extreme Edge was an extreme.
Yeah.
No
Extreme
E on the front of
Edge,
that.
which was in like the industrial area of Hamilton. And I'd finish school and he'd kind of finish uni and we'd go home and we'd cycle probably every single day. We went to this rock climbing thing and I had like the rock climbing shoes that make your feet go like this and are like 2 sizes too small on purpose. Had like my own harness, like real bougie harness.
Harry Hard out.
Little chalk bag, like everything. And
Does
so,
Ozzy know this?
I don't know if I've told it like this much. And so at those climbing climbs, there's the ones where the rope's already attached to the top.
Yeah.
And as you go up, the person's pulling the rope out.
Abseiling, but
Yeah, reverse
backwards.
abseiling almost. But I got to a point where I was doing the ones where I had the rope attached to me, and as I went, I'd have to like clip into the thing and keep going. And the person at the bottom was feeding me rope.
Yep.
So a lot more danger involved because if I dropped, the person at the bottom is the one who has to like stop and connect. You weren't that
So
person.
you're doing extreme edge.
That person, the belayer, wasn't actually connected to the ground where the other ones are like anchored to the ground. And yeah, I was doing the ones where I was fucking fully upside down like this. Fucking chalk bag. Like that kind of shit. You don't get muscly, but like you would be able
Pretty
to do
tight.
like fucking 50 pull-ups or like you'd be able to hold upside down
you do
for like
pull-ups now?
10 minutes. I don't think we're doing one in here.
Ricky, Ricky, who's sitting outside, is like, don't you
fucking dare do a pull-up in here.
fucking look at those rigs.
But yeah, so I was weirdly got heavily into it. It teaches your body like endurance strength.
Yeah, right.
Being
I did
perched
horse
up on
riding when
something.
I was younger. I went to a horse camp. And
Is
I
that
had my own,
help me out? Is that where like heaps of girls experimented with girls?
weirdly, and like, it's so strange. That wasn't my first time. Nah. Nah. But it does 100% feel that way, hey? Like, that's where you go and you're like, oh, maybe I do like girls. Nah.
Yeah, it's giving that band camp energy.
Yeah. I went with my, we just called him our cousin, but it was like my mum's best friend's son.
Yeah.
So me and him went together. And I really felt like I was on...
Saddle Club?
Yeah, I really felt like I was on Saddle Club. Like I was actually just like...
So I go through a phase of watching Saddle
It
Club?
was just like so cool to be like at a camp and like we'd get up and like brush our horses and like it was just the best. I was there for about a week. I think mum and dad were just like, get the fuck out. It was like school holidays.
That must be the meanest cash cow owning a horse camp.
Yeah, but also just like, oh, I could never do it. Like I don't even want kids. Imagine having like 20 of these little like...
Which are all horse people as well.
Oh, God.
There's one thing having a kid and one of it, but then it's if it's a horse kid.
Yeah, but you're in a horse. You're at the
Horse community.
You're at the holy horse people.
Holy horse. Maybe the like the horse, holy horse people, the head of the holy horse.
Yeah.
Are like that horse nutty though that they love it. They're like, yeah, more recruits. It's like a cult.
Yeah, it's culty as, eh?
Fuck. You do like obviously there's so much money in horses because you see like I remember when we went out and checked at the polo, like on polo day there's like they come in there like $200,000 horse trucks with like there's like the whole living section and then they've got like 8 horses in there and you're like fucking hell, I can't even feed myself 7 days a week and you've got 8 horses to feed.
Who decided that like horses would be expensive? I don't get it. Who
Also-
decided that like they're like the golden breed?
Also what's crazy is like
golden animal.
the whole kind of horse industry is like this huge like it's just basically all based on people betting is like how
But
that
this is what I
whole
mean.
industry makes
This
money
is what
as
I
well.
mean. Why don't we just make it that like now guinea pigs are like the golden animal that we all bet on and shit? And like, why don't we
What
make
would
a
they
race
do?
with the
What would
guinea
you do?
pigs?
I reckon what you do, guinea pigs, they're all under a bowl in the middle of a table, and you take the bowl off, and it's the last one left on the table. They all just like kind of scurry around and slowly fall off by accident. No skill involved. Unless you
Pure luck, which we've always discussed. We really like winning when it's just pure luck and no skill.
Yeah. Unless you train up your guinea pig to be a bully. I wonder
Which
if you
you
could do
would,
that.
I feel.
Yeah. How would you do that? I don't know. Some kind of whistle or something. Anyway.
You'd humiliate it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you guinea pig, you beady-eyed fuck. And they'd be like, oh, it'll probably wet itself.
It's interesting for people that probably don't understand how radio works. But today is survey day,
Oh, yeah.
which means like we do this every quarter, and basically
Ratings.
real dinosaur shit, but a bunch of booklets are dropped into people's letterboxes and they survey the country and it tells us who's listening to what radio station, when,
How long for?
how long for, and whatever.
It's a real flawed system because the size of the sample is fucking minute, and then they just basically like use maths to like multiply it to like figure out the country.
It's just like, it's one of those things where we find that our youth stations, or like in particular our station George, we find that there's a bit of discrepancies because we are quite a heavily digital radio station.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of listeners around, not just Aotearoa, but around the world that listen to us via our app Rover, and they don't count that.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's like, because the whole thing is we get the ratings, everyone gets ratings 4 times a year, and then that helps
determine
radios to like sell themselves to advertisers, because they're like, look, we're really good with men 18 to 43. They love tools. Makita, you need to spend with us. Kind of like you utilize it for all that, but it's also good for knowing what your demographic is and stuff. But yeah, it's very flawed.
It's a very interesting thing that I think like we will start to see a shift in how they do it, because they are starting to see some of their big stations not do well with this tool.
Well, because that's the thing. So there's some massive stations,
and there's no way that those stations aren't doing well.
Yeah,
they're like the backbone of radio, you know.
There's some big stations as well, which are like obviously the demographics like 40 and over. Like you kind of got Breeze and more, which their demographic would love nothing more than to fill out a notebook because they've got nothing else to do because they're retired.
In the nicest way possible, yes.
Yeah, they're like, oh, goody, oh, yep, fill out my little book today. That gives me something to do.
And also, that's just what they're used to. They grew up in a school time where you were filling out things and all that stuff. Like, we've got kids listening to our station that are just so digital, like they're on their iPads and like...
Yeah.
Or also, you're just we've got little tradies that listen to our radio station, and they're going to look at that book and be like, fuck off. The last thing I feel like doing after a whole day's work on a site and then doing my own paperwork is filling out your dumb book.
That's the thing as well, because if you imagine like if a few tradies got one of those books and they filled it out properly, if they're listening on site from like 7 till 4 non-stop, like the time spent listening for one of those tradies is high, you know.
Anyways, we had a good day today, bro. I don't know if you've had like a proper look at it, but
not
like
really.
In comparison to like what's happened in the universe of radio, we've had a really good day. It's quite quiet down there today.
A little bit quiet.
Not everyone's had a good day, so we've just got to be like cautious of that. But I think like
term I've heard is bloodbath.
Oh, really? What does that mean? Lots of reds. A lot of reds.
Just like it's been a bit of a like. It's a manic. Yeah. Bit of a bloodbath going on down there.
But yeah, George did really good this one, which is really cool for us heading into a summer season. But they do like a presentation every quarter. And
it's on soon probably.
Who's doing it today? Who's doing our one?
I think it's you, isn't it?
No, absolutely not. Dean's never asked me to do it because he knows. Who is doing our one? Anyways, some person gets up and does like the thing on behalf. Oh, Taylor's doing it.
It's Tay.
It's Taylor
Shout out Tay.
It.
Tay from the office. Tay.
Oh
Great lady.
Cool. I'm really excited. I really feel like she'll smash it.
Yeah.
Shall we finish up there?
Shall we wrap it up? Have we got anything left on... No, we kind of covered everything. Was there anything?
Yeah, I feel like we did quite good.
Yeah. Little 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So just
let us know what you think about the new space and the new chairs.
New space, new chairs. Also, obviously, shout out Bradfords Interiors for gifting these to us. It is very nice because we're just the little station that could, and then so when
we're also the little team within the little station that could.
So it's amazing when Anne-Marie, like such a avid listener and watcher, is wanting to get involved, and so thank you very much for that as well.
It's nice for there. It's really nice to see people get behind us. And we really appreciate it.
These are absolutely
gorgeous.
They're so comfy compared to those last ones we had, those checkered ones. These are just beautiful.
Yeah, they're really nice.
So, thank you.
Right, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.